Not sure if this video is going to be any good. I'll probably be rushing through quite a bit since it's one of my early days. But I have a new foundation I want to try out, or a new foundation shade. So I figured I would go ahead and do that. So I've already put on I put on my grapeseed oil. I'm going to use the Fab Pore 3-in-1 Oil Control Serum by Soap & Glory to prime. I'm going to use my Amuse Eye Primer in the shade Clean Slate to prime my eyes, obviously. I'm still wetting my sponge with witch hazel. I don't actually know if it makes much of a difference, but that's what I've been doing. I would be concealing, but I don't have time. I would pre-powder, but I don't have time. So I went to Ulta yesterday with my kids. Well, I went to the mall yesterday with my kids. So I'm stopping at Ulta and I returned the foundation I had in the shade 70 CB. Yeah, it was 70 CB, which was a plum undertone. This is 80 CG, so it's a little deeper. And it still has a cool undertone, but it's supposed to be a cool green undertone. Or olive, you know, whatever. So I figure, let's try this out. I did swatch it in the store and it seemed to be pretty decent. I mean, obviously it's lighter and brighter than here, but it's deeper than here. And so I'm just looking for like an overall blendy match. There's no way I'm gonna find something to match my entire face, so meh. Still looks like the same issue where I have to put a whole bunch on the sponge initially. Yeah, I think the color is actually decent though. Just the coverage leaves a bit to be desired. But I guess that's just my personal preference because not everybody's looking for, you know, heavy coverage. Yeah, dude, this stuff, I definitely need to conceal. But I don't have time today. Okay, so this is what we're going with. I think the color's alright. This is definitely one that I would want to conceal prior to using. I don't really need to pre-powder with this because if I remember correctly, it stayed pretty matte. So I'm going to highlight with the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 455. Wish was a little bit lighter, but yeah. There we go. Actually, I found my conceal and define in the shade C12. So I'm just going to add. Should have bought another one of these when I was at the store, but no. So that's the C12 and the Conceal and Define by Revolution. It's a little better. I'm going to set my highlight with my Ben Nye Pretty Pink powder like I normally do. I'm going to throw on some blush now. I don't know why I feel like I have to do it now, but I'm going to do that now before I do my eyes. I'm using my Mystery Mixture blush again. Remember, it looks a little wonky, but this is not the end product. Don't judge the process. And judge the end product if you don't think it looks right, but this is just the beginning. So I'm going to do some eyeshadow. I'll be right back. Hopefully I'm back in focus. I had to move my makeup cart real quick. But this is what we're doing for eyes. Just dusting off the fallout. It's nothing special. This is basically just to make it look like I care type deal. I dust off my bake. Arm just went off. I might have messed up positioning, but I think I'm okay. I brushed off my bake. I'll line my lips real quick. This is the ColourPop Lippy pencil in the shade CTRL. And not that anybody probably will ask, but just in case, don't ask what I have on my eyes because it's a hodgepodge of random stuff I threw on. I wasn't even paying attention because no time. Okay, I'm going to use the shade Abby like I normally do for contouring blush. I'm going to throw on my Ben Nye Nutmeg powder. Okay, since this foundation was pretty matte last time, I'm not going to set my face with the RC Made No Color powder. I'm going to use my rose water still though. Don't think I'm going to highlight though. I need to do something with my little mop here. By something, I just mean really just something. It's not much. Dude, I really need to get around around to dyeing my roots. And I'm not trying to pretend I'm a natural green or anything like that, but it just looks bad. So I had yet another alarm go off. So I really got to pick up the pace. Basically, I just try to make my band a little bit thicker and have it closer to my roots so it's not as obvious that I need to do something. Maybe some of my facial fuzz at some point soon. I'm going to highlight real quick. I'm going to use the Fenty highlighter in Ginger Binge, which is the less shimmery one, and Moscow Mule, just a little bit higher. Okay, that's a bit much. Oops. That's a bit much. I'm wiping off my brush. I'm gonna try to just diffuse that out a little. Whatever. Set my face using the Pro Fix from Revolution. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna do some other things. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Just had to throw on some other clothes real quick. I think my face is dry. I use this Epic Lip Ink from NYX in the shade Charmer. Okay, I'll probably put on something else later, but I just wanted to put something on so that it looks like I put in some effort. I'm gonna use this green eyeliner from Clean Color. This is the shade Forest Green. It's the Tattoo Ink eyeliner. Mascara might happen in my future. I don't know. That is all I have time for. I think this foundation's a good shade. I'll check in later, see how it pans out. Bye. Well, I was trying to wait for those seagulls to shut up, but they won't, and it's hot, and I need to get into my car in the AC, but this is how I look after 10 and a half, 11 hours, and this is the new Urban Decay foundation, the shade 80 CG, which has the olive undertone. I don't know, I think it's a fairly decent match. I don't know, in the unforgiving bathroom lighting, it looked amazing. In the elevator lighting, it looked awful. That seagull's just being a butt. But anyway, that's all I've got. Bye. So we're at exactly 12 hours, and remember, I did not use my RC No Color Powder to pre-powder or to set my face. This is what we've got. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit oily, but I've been sitting in my car, almost in direct sunlight for the past hour, and I don't know, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, obviously I do have some, transfer, but I didn't see any transfer on anything I touched today. And had I done blotting or touch-ups, probably look even better. So I think this is, pretty decent for 12 hours. So I do think I like the foundation now that I've got a different shade, because that 70 CB, I think it was just way too light. And this is just closer because, I don't know, it's kind of like a good transition-y shade. I know this is like super light right down here, but I mean, I'm pretty dark. Well, my arm's ashy, hold on. So this is so you can actually see my color. I mean, some parts of my arm are actually even darker than my face, which is why I don't just try to match my chest, because it would just look crazy. So just depends on where you're looking at, because if you look at the inside of my arm, it's almost like yellow and how light I am there, but it's darker here. You can tell that's basically where the sun hits. So no, I think it's a pretty good color. And the foundation held up exceptionally well, considering the fact that I didn't pre-powder or set my face with powder. I just wish it had a little bit better coverage. I might have to try it with different sponges and then also with a brush to see if that makes a difference, because, I mean, I shouldn't have had to use so much, I don't think, but then I also didn't conceal, so, man. Well, that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Ready for a war, got my armor gear. Dropping your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bon Iver. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the walls, yeah, I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me.